They
to the last session, session 10, day 5, finals of the Gqeberha SA National Aquatic Senior Championship 2026 here at the beautiful Newton Park in the city of Gqeberha. Let's hear from Derek and Chanel what we can expect in this last session tonight.
Thank you very much, Tia. So it's hard to believe that we have reached the final night of what has been a phenomenal week of the Mbombela Concession Company SA Nationals here in Gqeberha. And it all kicks off with a humdinger, Chanel, the 200 backstroke.
Yes, really looking forward to that one. Hopefully one of the ladies can get that qualifying time.
And of course, we're going to see Peter Kutsia once again back in action. I mean, a man who has really dominated this week from start to finish, as you would expect, given the fact that he has been the face of the event.
No, I mean, Peter's been doing big things and really putting swimming on the map.
Having a look at what else we can expect, a couple of short stuff. We've also got some 50 flyers to look forward to.
Yes, we had Caitlin DeLange and Erin Gallagher qualifying this morning. So that's great. Looking over to the boys, we have Chad McClure and Calvin Justice hoping to do the same.
And once again, it might be the final night, but it's definitely not the smallest night. It's an action-packed night that we can look forward to. And what a way to finish things off, which has really been a great week. Have you enjoyed yourself?
No, definitely. Having 12 people already qualified for Commonwealth Games, I mean, what a great achievement.
Yeah, that is the big question. Can we have some more swimmers booking their places to Glasgow? Well, we've got one more night to find out. Thanks so much. Enjoy all the action getting underway in just under about a couple of minutes' time. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Derek and Chanel. Let's start off this final night by giving a warm hand as we welcome our officials to pool deck.
You know I hit the game well above average. Out of the fire, so I'm running with lightning. The outlaw, breaking rules and redefining. Welcome to the show, yo. Unstoppable, doing the impossible. The way I light it up, it's incomparable.
Our referee this afternoon for the men, Stella Young. Referee for the women, Anton Jordan. Starter this afternoon for the men, Sharif Hamid. And our starter for the women, Yoga Naidu.
Turn it up now.
Thank you very much, officials. You may be seated.
Welcome back to the pool here at Newton Park Swimming Pool in Gqeberha for the final night of the Mbombela Concession Company SA Nationals for 2026. Really hard to believe that despite the action-packed week, we have reached the end. It's sad, it's exciting, but yeah, kudos to everyone involved for putting on what has been once again a sensational couple of days right here in the heart of Gqeberha. Action about to get underway, and we will be kicking things off with the women's 200 backstroke. First up, the B final. Once again, good evening to my co-commentator, Chanel van Wyk.
Hello, hello. How are you?
And we are ready
Superb,
to
thank
start
you.
the evening with event the 501
Really excited
B final
to see
for
the swimmers in
200
action.
meter backstroke.
Can a few more book their place to Glasgow as we see the B finalists of the ladies make their way poolside.
In lane 1, we have Rachel Sheard. Lane
Start
2,
list for the B
Gqeberha
final in the
Halber.
women's 200 meters backstroke.
Lane 3, Lisa Marie Davidson. Lane 4, Arabella Bailey. Lane 5, Hannah Ferreira. Out in lane 6, Gazelle Maritz. Lane 7, Carla Mayberg. And in lane 8, Megan Shepherd.
In 1, we have Rachel Sherrod, 2, Gabriella Hellberg, 3, Lisa Marie Davidson, 4, Arabella Bailey, 5, Hannah Ferreira, 6, Giselle Moritz, 7, Carla Mayberg, and in 8, Megan Shepherd.
And away they go. Women's 200 backstroke. That B final, 4 lengths of the pool. And a great start early doors for Arabella Bailey, the Western Cape swimmer, just 15 years of age.
And she'll turn first at the 50 meter is Arabella Bailey, 32.27, followed by Lisa Marie Davidson, 33.38. And looks like Giselle Moritz.
Yeah, going along rather nicely is Arabella Bailey, leading the way. And yeah, she's one of 2 15-year-olds in the pool, the other one being Rachel Sheard out in lane 1. That's swimming like a veteran at the moment. So 2 lengths of the pool done and dusted. 2 to go at the halfway stage. It is Arabella Bailey out in front, 108.05.
Followed by Moritz and Davidson in 3rd position.
Nice fight back out in lane 7. Carla Mayberg going along rather nicely.
Yeah, she's really picking up the pace on this 3rd 50 meters.
Bailey's still in the lead, but it's been significantly cut. Mayberg fighting back brilliantly in that penultimate lap. So Bailey fighting hard against Mayberg at the moment. As I say that, looks like Bailey has managed to pull away once again.
Mayberg not letting her go.
Not at all. Bailey still in front. Mayberg fighting hard. But Bailey does get there, 2:29.3. Ahead of Carla Mayberg and Lisa Marie Davidson grabbing 3rd spot. But what a way to kick things off, yeah, on the final night.
Yes, great swim there by Arabella Bailey, bettering her time from this morning by 2 seconds.
Congrats to the ladies. The first swim of the night done and dusted. The women's 200 backstroke B final. Looking back, Arabella Bailey having led from start to finish. At one stage, though, it wasn't as easy as enjoyed those during those first 2 laps. And there's a fantastic fight back from Carla Mayberg out in lane 7. Swimmer from Tshwane, but in the end, Bailey out touching her to the wall with a great swim, grabbing the B final win. As we now move over to the A final, the big one.
Ready for the A final of the women 200-meter backstroke.
As the women in the A final make their way onto pool deck.
Lane 2, Mila van der Linde. Lane 3, Mila Dracopoulos. In lane 4, we have Hannah Pierce. Lane 5, Grace
These ladies
Morris.
will be looking for a Commonwealth qualification
Lane
time
6,
of
Taylor
2:11.08.
Lane
Just
7,
looking back
we
at the
have
morning,
Emma Gqeberha.
Grace Morris,
And in
Mila
lane 8,
Dracopoulos
Jessica
coming in with
Humphrey.
entry times faster than that. So let's see what they can do. But Hannah Pierce was the fastest one from this morning's heats.
Yeah, of course. It's hard to judge as well based on this morning's heats because you had Pierce, Morris and Dracopoulos cruising through in their respective heats. So they really did take it easy. The main aim was to just qualify for tonight, and that's exactly what they did. But yeah, as you said, those Commonwealth Games times very much in the offing for at least 3 of these competitors. And away they go. It's going to be a great battle, especially between lanes 3, 4 and 5.
Yes, looks like Grace Morris had the better start, followed closely by Taylor Jonker. Also looking good out in lane number 2 is Mila van der Linde.
Grace Morris getting off to a very good start. Van der Linde, as you said, looking very strong. Van der Linde is first to the turn after the first of 4 laps.
Van der Linde 31.28, followed by Hannah Pierce 31.79 and Grace Morris 31.98.
So they make their way back. Heading towards the halfway stage. And still Mila van der Linde was leading, and as I say that, Hannah Pierce takes over top spot. Hannah Pierce out in front, 104.81. Morris second, van der Linde third. This is potentially where the race is won or lost during this crucial third leg. So you can hear the crowds going wild. And they turn for the final time. That number once again in terms of Commonwealth entry, 2:11.08. The crowd screaming them on. This is going to be tight. Hannah Pierce out in front for now. Grace Morris next. Mila Dracopoulos fighting hard too. This is a tremendous swim from Hannah Pierce. Pierce pulling away now. 2:11.08 is that time. She's fighting hard. And she gets a 2:10.92 for Hannah Pierce.
And a huge congratulations there to Hannah Pierce out in lane 4 with
Wow.
that Commonwealth qualifying time. Congratulations, Hannah.
Sensational performance there from Hannah Pierce. Grace Morris grabbing second. Mila Dracopoulos third. But it was Hannah Pierce, the victor, and not only that, she also captured her qualifying time to head to Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games. Looking back at the action, it was a nice, great start from Mila van der Linde. Out in lane 2, she led the way early doors. And then Hannah Pierce started to make her presence felt, and did Grace Morris, as well as Mila Dracopoulos. Always great to have some worthy adversaries alongside you, making you push all that more harder. And that's exactly what transpired as Hannah Pierce cruised to victory. You can see the look on her face. Let's hear from her now.
Hannah 2:10.92. Wow, what an incredible swim. How are you feeling?
I'm so grateful and so relieved. I mean, I'm so grateful to have swum next to them, and it wouldn't have happened without the 2 girls next to me. So I'm so happy.
Just looking at your coaches on the other side of the pool, Keenan, Rocco, ecstatic. How does that make you feel?
I'm so grateful for them. It's been a year with some doubts and some uncertainty. So they have always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. So, oh my God, listen to that English, it's terrible. But I'm really, really grateful to them, and I'd be nowhere without them. Yeah.
So just going away from the pool slightly, we know you like to choose your nose clips. Which nose clip do you have tonight?
So there was a special one I wanted to swim with that I had in mind, but I forgot to get it from Keenan before the race. This is actually an unnamed one. So I don't even have to name this one now.
So maybe this is the lucky one going forward?
And this could be the number one now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Pierce.
Oh man, great to hear from Hannah Pierce. So lovely to
Once again,
hear
well done,
swimmers so
Leah
ecstatic
Hannah.
about doing so
Moving
well.
on to
One at a
event
time, the way they
502,
come across,
men
it's almost
200
like this
meter
is just
backstroke B
the norm.
final.
But of course, it's never the case. They just strive for perfection. And Hannah Pierce, congratulations to you. A phenomenal swim. And we look forward to seeing you at the Commonwealth Games. We
In
welcome
lane
the men
one, we
to
have
the pool
Connor
now.
Legacy. Lane 2, Nicholas Taylor. Lane 3, we have Luke Pastel. Lane 4, Michael van Heerden. Lane 5, Franco Clayton.
So we move over to the B finalists.
And
Connor
lane
Legacy,
6, Nick
Nicholas
Trower.
Taylor, Luke Pastel,
Lane
Michael van
7,
Heerden, Franco
Stefan
Clayton, Nick
Janssen.
Trower, Stefan Janssen,
And in lane 8,
and David
David
Wiggett.
Widget.
As we welcome Chanel back. How amazing was that interview? So good to see her so happy.
No, I mean, I know the hard work that she puts in and day out. And like she said, it's been a bit of a roller coaster in the past year with some doubts, but I'm glad she managed to book a ticket to Glasgow.
Yes, so are we. And I'm sure every single person watching felt the same. Lovely to see that incredible smiling personality just shine after a sensational performance. So, heading over to the men. A B file underway. Good start from Michael van Heerden out in lane 4. Van Heerden looking nice and strong. First to turn, doing so in 29.02.
Followed by Luke Bastel, 29.88. And in third, we have Nick Trower, 30.05. Michael is looking incredibly comfortable here, not even using his legs.
That is sensational. Wow. As we say that, being taken over by Luke Bastel to his right. Bastel van Heerden going along rather nicely. Nick Trower back in the mix over in lane 6.
Looks like the two swimmers from the Western Cape in the lead, Luke Bastel and Nick Trower. And it is Bastel turning at the 150, 134.46, followed by Trower, 134.88, and Michael van Heerden in third.
So they fight their way to the finish. Very good effort so far from Bastel. Trower looking good. Bastel still holding on to that lead. Will he be caught? The others are fighting to gain in on him. But Bastel holding on to top spot to claim the victory. 207.21. Trower second and Van Heerden third.
That's what a great swim it was by Luke Bastel, the 16-year-old from Western Cape. Results in the B final in the men's 200 meters backstroke.
Having a look back, was that great start from Michael van Heerden, as you heard Chanel point out. Look at that, not even using his legs. All arms. Eventually the tiredness had to have told.
Yes, it's a lot on your upper body, shoulders, if you're not using the legs.
I can imagine.
But I mean, he powered home to third position in this B final.
Yeah, that was certainly incredible. But well done to Luke Bistel, grabbing the victory, the man out of the Western Cape, 16 years of age. This next one's going to be an absolute humdinger once again. The men's A final, the 200
And
backstroke.
now for the men, 200 meter
Already
backstroke
having seen
A final.
one lady confirm her ticket to Glasgow through this event. A little earlier sensational performance from Hannah Pierce. Will we see a few more join her? Well, that man coming into picture now certainly is very, very capable of doing exactly that. Of course, he'll
In
will be
lane
going to
one, we
Glasgow
have
regardless,
Jeremy
taking part in
Labuschagne.
pretty much everything that he's decided to participate in.
Yes, he's booked.
Lane 2,
Multiple
Jonathan
tickets.
Scheffer.
Do you have an idea how many that
In
he's
lane 3, we have
managed to
Peter
qualify for? Because I
Kutsia.
actually want to ask him about it, see if he can get it right.
Lane 4,
If I do chat to him.
Well, he's
Halgard
done
Muller.
50, 100 back.
Lane 5,
50,
we have
100
Matthew
free.
Mann.
So I guess
Out in
this
lane
would be his
6,
fifth one, if I'm not
Kian
mistaken.
Keelock.
Okay.
I think.
In lane 7, we
I'm
have
gonna ask him.
Christian
Pretty
van Eden.
sure.
And in lane 8, Johan Boshoff.
So it is the men's 200-meter backstroke final. Jeremy Labuschagne, Jonathan Scheffer, Peter Kutsia, Halgard Muller, Matthew Mann, Kian Keelock, Christian van Eden, and Johan Boshoff.
But Derek, you've been interviewing him all the time, so I should be asking you the question.
Yes, but there was one night where we decided to swap.
Okay, so
So
how many do you have plus my one?
No, but maybe you interviewed him twice.
No, definitely not.
Here we go. And away they go. That qualifying time, 1:58.07. Their seeding times are way above that. Don't read anything into that. Similar as we saw at the women's race. A lot of them just easing into that A final. This is the real deal. This is where they're going to go all out. And going all out is exactly what Peter Kutsia is doing at the moment. Great start from him.
Oh, Peter's gone. 26.68, followed by Halgard Muller, 28.05. And in third place, we have Kian Keelock, 28.76.
Peter Kutsia just pulling away from the pack right now. This is fantastic from him. And keeping him honest is Halgard Muller. Nice little fight back from him. But Kutsia at the halfway mark is way out in front. Halgard Muller grabbing second. Tight battle for third, but it's Kian Keelock at the moment.
Yes, so Peter needs to come back in a 101 and some change, which is 30-30, which he is definitely capable of doing. But it's all Peter, 1:26.27, still on track for that qualifying time. Halgard Muller in second and taking over third position. So we're looking for a qualification time of 1:58.07, and he does it once again. 1:55.26.
And congratulations there to Peter Kutsia with that Commonwealth
Followed by
qualifying time
Halgard
of
Muller,
1:55.26.
2:02.87.
Well done, Peter.
And in third place, we had Johan Boshoff, 2:03.98. Results of the A final in the men's 200 meters backstroke. Peter Kutsia, Halgard Muller, and Johan Boshoff. As we watch a replay of the A final in the men's 200 meters backstroke. comfortable, controlled, and just speeding up with about 20 meters to go. 155.2. Peter does it again.
Peter Gqeberha, congratulations once again. Another qualifying time headed for Glasgow, this time in the men's 200 backstroke. A little bit of a trivia question. Do you know how many different events you've qualified for the Commonwealth Games?
I believe 4.
We think it's 5. This would be the fifth one.
Yes, 5th one. Sorry, my bad.
Only 5.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it, yeah.
I'm sure you are. Anyone would be ecstatic. Congratulations. 5 different events that you'll be competing over in Glasgow. What did you make of this race?
It was good. I'm happy with it. I felt like it was going to be a bit faster during the race, but just glad I got the job done.
Man, sometime in my life, I want to be able to achieve something where I forget about the number of times I'll be representing my country in different events overseas on the international stage. But well done. It's been an exceptional week for you, as we expected. But did you expect it to?
Yeah, I mean, luckily I had like a warm-up meet before coming here, so I had a good idea of where I was, and glad I could perform.
Well done once again. Celebrate nice and proudly tonight, and we can't wait to see you in Glasgow.
Thank you very much.
Once again, congratulations there to Peter.
Take a bow, Peter
Next
Gqeberha.
up on the program is event 505, the women multi-class 200 meter IM.
As we
Lane
stick
3
with
we
the
have
200,
Lisa
moving on to
Jansen
event
van Rensburg.
505. That's the women's 200 meter
Lane
IM
4,
S1 to S15.
Ivana Finger. And in lane 5, Zora Gqeberha.
In 3, we have Minka Jansen van Rensburg. In 4, Ivana Venka. And in 5, Zora Gqeberha.
Three competitors we've seen plenty of throughout the course of the week. 3 competitors that have been simply sensational in their respective categories in these multi-class events. Minka Jansen van Rensburg, we know what she's capable of. What was that number last year in terms of world records with her? Was it 17 or 15? One of the two records that she went on to break across a host of different events. And you can see her powering away over in lane 3. Ivana Venka, also someone who is no stranger to the podium. Zora Gqeberha too. So you heard the conversation I had with Peter Gqeberha. 5 different events, and he did not know.
But I did, neither did you.
I would know that in my sleep. If I achieved what he've achieved, I would never forget that.
I think he's done it so many times.
Clearly.
So it's just become the norm.
Yeah. As we head towards the halfway stage, and this, the women's 200 IM S1 to S15 multi-class. Ivana Venka making the turn at 126.92. Minka Jansen van Rensburg comes through now, 133.39. And Zora Gqeberha will turn for their penultimate time, 143.50. Minka had an entry time of 3:27.10. Venka 3:02.08. Almost time for freestyle. And she turns for home. Does Ivana Venka. Powering away to home is Ivana Venka. And that is a sensational swim from Ivana Venka. 2:56.99 for her. Absolutely exceptional. Minka Janse van Rensburg making her way to the finish. This will no doubt obliterate her earlier seeding time. And she comes home in 3:24.12. And they'll be soon joined by the one and only Zora Gqeberha. And Zora Gqeberha wraps up her multi-class 200 IM. Terrific performance from those three ladies. Confirmation of those results. Venka 2:56.99. Janse van Rensburg 3:24.12. And Gqeberha 3:47.89. Looking back at how this transpired. Kicking things off with butterfly, of course. Heading back with backstroke. Breaststroke finishing off with freestyle. Let's head down poolside.
With me, we have Ivana Venka, 3:02 this morning, 2:56 this evening. You happy with that swim?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely happy with this one. Really wanted to go under that 3 minutes.
Okay, well, you did that very confidently. What has been your favorite event for this nationals?
Definitely the 50 and 100 free. Those two events were my absolute favorite event. Love racing those two events.
Are you done for now?
Yes. No.
Well done on a very good nationals, and we're looking forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to hear from Ivana Venka.
Well done to Ivana.
You can see that wraps
Let's
up
move on to
her
event
week here in
506,
Gqeberha.
The main
What a
200
performance it
meter
has been
IM
for Ivana Venka.
multiclass.
She can certainly be very, very ecstatic with how that panned out. As we welcome the men poolside. It is the 200 IM S1 to S15.
In lane 3 we have
Four
Tianta
competitors
Blanche.
about to take to the pool.
Lane 4,
Tianta
Nathan
Blanche.
Hendricks.
Nathan Hendricks.
In lane 5 we have William LaRue. And in
William
lane 6,
LaRue.
Eli Lawrence.
And Eli Lawrence. Here we go. The men's 200 IM multi-class. One length of the pool per discipline. We just saw some sterling performances from the likes of Ivana Venka, Minka Janse van Rensburg, and Zora Gqeberha. We're about to do the same from the likes of Tianta Blanche, Nathan Hendricks, William LaRue, and Eli Lawrence. And in they go. Great start once again from Nathan Hendricks. It's certainly something that you've come to expect from him over the years.
Nathan's been having an incredible national so far.
He really, really has.
Medal after medal, PB after PB. Let's see what he can do in this 200 IM.
So another superb swim here from Nathan Hendricks. At the midway point, he's just powering his way to yet another superb time. as he turns for the penultimate time.
Nathan turning in a time of 1:03.20. Followed by Tian to Blanche, 1:19.28. And currently in third, we have William Leroux, 1:23.60. .50 meters to go. Nathan Hendricks, the man in front. Tianta Blanche turning at the 150 mark, the 15-year-old from the Western Cape. And it's Nathan Hendricks, 2:15.65. What a great swim there by Nathan Hendricks. This morning going 2:28. This evening 2:15. Great achievement by him. Coming in, we have Tianta Blanche, 2:44.10. Also bettering his morning swim by 4 seconds. Great last few meters by Eli Lawrence. 2:57.44, dipping under that 3-minute mark. And Willem Leroux, 2:58.50. Results in the men's 200-meter IM S1 to S15. As we have a look back at that dominating performance by Nathan Hendricks.
Once again, 2:15.65, the men's 200 IM. You're ecstatic with that time. Tell me more.
No, I'm very happy with that. I didn't quite think I'd go that time now because it hurts a lot coming back. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Thank you.
Amazing thing, I know you're a bit of a demon when it comes to chess. And can you apply that to the swimming pool, especially at the longer events? Is it about tactics and knowing when to make your move?
Definitely. It's also like knowing your body, knowing when to push, when you can't, and just reserving your energy for when your body needs to go fast. Yeah.
I know we chatted last night at the end of your performance. I said, are you done now? You said, no, you still got this tonight. Now you can celebrate after what has been another stunning week.
Yes, I can celebrate now with my family and friends. And I'm very happy with how this competition went so far. Thank you.
Oh, man, congratulations. It's been thrilling to see you perform so well in the pool. And we can't wait to see the future endeavors, especially when it comes to Los Angeles in the not-too-distant future.
Yes, very much. That's of course, the main goal, to go for LA 28. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Thank you so much. And Nathan Hendricks, a stunning performance once again, and a great week for the man.
Well done there to Nathan. Now we are ready to start the B final for the women 50-meter butterfly. Lane 1, we have Juliana Finger. Lane 2, Ashley Scholes. Lane 3, we have Gqeberha van Heerden.
Moving on to event number 503,
Lane 4,
that's the
Lee
women's
McMorrin.
50-meter butterfly B
Lane
final.
5, Carla Michael.
In 1, we have
Lane 6, Tana
Juliana
Lindsay.
Venker. 2, Ashley
Lane
Scholes.
7,
3,
Tori
Gqeberha van
Vogt.
Heerden. 4,
And
Lee
in lane 8,
McMorrin.
Rachel
5,
Groupes.
Carla Mikler. 6, Tanith Lindsay. 7, Tori Vogt. And in 8, Rachel Groupes.
This is the quick stuff. Blink and you'll miss it. The women's 50 fly, the B final. Excellent start out in lane 5 by Carla Mikla. Mikla pulling away. The likes of McMorrin and Lindsay let her get away and stay away. Here comes McMorrin. Out in lane 2, Skulls looking strong.
Also does Rachel Kruppies out in lane number 8. I think it was Rachel Kruppies, 27.90, followed by Mikla, 28.17, and Ashley Skolson third, 28.21.
What a performance from Rachel, a smoker out in lane 8. Grabbing the victory, 27.90. Only swimmer to dip below the 28-second mark. What a way to do it. Wow, that race had it all.
Yes, no, great swimming by Rachel Kruppies.
Now looking back at how this transpired.
Let's welcome to Pool Deck, the A finalists for the women 50-meter butterfly.
And Kruppies out in lane 8. Fighting brilliantly. Look at this performance from her at the bottom. Just out-touching the likes of
Out in
Skulls,
lane 1,
McMorrin,
we have
Mikla.
Abigail Kortzer.
As we move over now to the women's 50 fly
Lane 2,
A
Tanielle
final.
Baptiste.
Already had 2 swimmers a little earlier this
In
morning
lane 3,
qualify
we
for that
have
Glasgow
Jessica
time. Can they better
Thompson.
that?
In lane 4,
Erin Gallagher holds
Gallagher.
the SA record when it comes to this. There she is
Lane
in picture,
5,
25.39.
Caitlin DeLange.
Abigail Kortzer, Tanielle
In lane
Baptiste,
6,
Jessica Thompson,
Cara
Erin
Knoblau.
Gallagher, Caitlin DeLange, Cara Knoblau.
In lane
Anja
7,
van As.
we have Anja van As.
And last but certainly
And
not
in
least,
lane 8, Christine Wessels.
So a lot of times to look out for, yeah. And as mentioned already, 2 swimmers getting below that today. Erin Gallagher and Caitlin DeLange. And away they go. This is going to be tight. Jessica Thompson, no doubt, will be fighting hard. And would she get that qualifier? And brilliant start there for Erin Gallagher, as you would expect. Fighting hard is Jessica Thompson. Erin Gallagher looking supreme. 25.63 for Erin Gallagher. Caitlin DeLange getting in there as well.
To Erin Gallagher in lane 4 with that Commonwealth qualifying time. Let's give her a warm hand. Well done, Erin.
Well done to Erin Gallagher and Caitlin DeLange. Once again, getting inside those times. Erin Gallagher getting the win. Caitlin DeLange second. Jessica Thompson at 26.40 for her.
And to Caitlin DeLange as well. Well done, Caitlin.
So confirmation once again. Both Erin and Caitlin getting inside those times once again. They had said a little earlier today. Absolutely brilliant from Erin and Caitlin. Jessica Thompson grabbing third, just outside that time, unfortunately. But absolutely superb swims from both ladies. We're going to hear from them shortly.
Erin getting the double 50 fly, 100 fly. Again, booking your ticket to commies. How does it feel?
Well, obviously it feels amazing, and again to have the girls racing alongside me, it's really fun. Makes the race so much more enjoyable afterwards when you can share with your teammate. Caitlin and I train together, so it's amazing to have someone constantly pushing you, and yeah, I'm just really proud of it as well.
How do you stay focused when it comes to such a long meet?
I don't know. It's usually just trying to keep your mind off of things, having fun with your teammates, having, just people around you that can take your mind off the swimming. So you're not constantly thinking about the races all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Caitlin booking another ticket to Glasgow, dipping under that 26-second mark. Wow, what a swim.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really happy about the time. Also super grateful that I can get to race Erin. I mean, we train together every day. We have so much fun in training, and we're always so positive, pushing one another. And when we get behind the blocks, it's so nice to be able to race her, and yeah, very grateful.
Yes, it's great having teammates racing with you, but also coaches play such an important role. How would you say your coaches have been throughout this meet for you?
Oh, they're always supportive. I know exactly what to say and do, and I'll forever be grateful for them. So yeah, very happy. Thank you, Coach.
So that's a big thank you to Rocco and Keenan. Well done, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
So
there
superb
to
year there
Erin
from
and
Caitlin DeLange
Caitlin.
and Erin Gallagher. Gallagher victorious,
Next in line,
DeLange
event
second.
504, the men 50 meter
And both ladies doing what they did a little
final.
earlier anyway, qualifying for Glasgow. Brilliant performance from them. As we move over now
Lane 1 we have Andre Lourdes.
to the men.
Lane 2, Nathan Turpin.
It is the B
Lane
final
3 we
for
have
the men's
Eric
50
Potser.
fly.
Lane 4,
Andre
Anthony
Lourdes, Nathan
Peterson.
Turpin, Eric Kotzer, Anthony
In
Peterson,
lane 5,
Ronan
Ronan
Theron.
Thron.
Johan van der Merwe, Matthew
Lane
Pretorius,
6, Johan van
and
der
Evan van der
Merwe.
Merwe.
In lane 7 we have Matthew Pretorius. And in lane 8, Evan van der Merwe.
There is confirmation of that lineup. Lutz, Turpin, Kotzer, Peterson, Theron, van der Merwe, Pretorius, and van der Merwe. Again, a splash and dash, 50 meters, one length, fly. In they go.
Attention, we have a disqualification. Event 505, heat 1, lane 3. I repeat, event 505, heat 1, lane
Men's
3.
50 fly. Great start there for Anthony Peterson over in lane 4. Looking very strong. Tehran 2 being pressured by Kotzer. Peterson just out in front, and will he get there? He does, only just. A terrific swim from Anthony Peterson, doing so in 24.51, and he was challenged by Matthew Pretorius down in lane 7. What a swim from those two gentlemen, for all 8 to be said. So quick, so fast, but in the end, Anthony Peterson.
Look how close the times are.
Wow.
1 split second.
That is incredible. Third place going the way of Andre Lourdes. You can see it was all about that start. Anthony Peterson so quick off the blocks, and he stayed out in front. But man, Matthew Pretorius really put the pressure on him. Pretorius, the man from the Eastern Cape, 19 years of age. Look at that. Wow. I tell you what, Matthew Pretorius,
And
the
now
way he
we are ready
timed
for the A
his last
final
touch was perfect.
of the men 50
Peterson
meter
left it
butterfly.
hanging for quite a while, but in the end, it was long enough, and he held on for the win.
As we move over to the A final in the men's 50 meter butterfly.
In lane
Definitely
1
a
we
couple of
have
swimmers to keep
Nicholas
your eye out for. Tylee
Pretorius.
Peterson, Calvin Justice, Chad Leclos.
Lane 2,
John Meaton.
Joshua Emsley.
All of these men will be looking for a qualification time of
In lane 3 we have
23.36,
Ty Pearson.
which will book their ticket to Glasgow.
Lane 4, Calvin Justice.
Calvin did so a little bit
In
earlier
lane
on in the
5
program
we
in the
have Chad
50 meters
Leclos.
freestyle, going at 21.97.
Lane 6, Jordan Eaton. In lane 7 we have Caden Naidu. 8, Ruan Hanezek Krier.
In 1, we have Nicholas Pretorius. 2, Joshua Emsley. 3, Ty Lee Pearson. 4, Calvin Justice. 5, Chad Leclos. 6, Jordan Eaton. 7, Caden Naidu. And in 8, we have Hanezek Kruger. Away they go in the A final for the men's 50-meter butterfly. This is going to be a quick one. Chad Leclos staying under a little bit longer than Justice. Looks like Chad with a slight lead over Calvin Justice. Chad, the man in blue, leading the field. About 6 meters to go. Who's going to get their hands on the wall first? Oh! Bit of a longer finish there by Chad Leclos. It was Calvin Justice. 23.68. Chad Leclos, 23.69. 0.01 separating these two gentlemen. In 3rd place, we had Ty Lee Pearson, 23.91. Whew. That one was cooking. As we look back at the A final in the men's 50-meter butterfly. Chad Leclos definitely leading for most of that 50 meters. Seemed to be a bit long into that finish, which made the difference of that 0.01. But SA champion is Calvin Justice.
Calvin Justice, congratulations, capturing victory by the barest of margins. What a race.
Yeah, I mean, that's my old teammate. It's been very fun to race with him. Second time doing butterfly. It's a pretty new stroke for me, but I'm having fun.
Well, it's great to have you back in SA. What's it been like here at the Nationals here in Gqeberha?
Thank you. Yeah, I think my last Nationals was 2018, so that's giving away my age. But yeah, we're still moving. We're feeling good, so I'm excited to be back. Hopefully a lot more to come.
Well, it was a long wait. It was worth the wait, and what a way to cap off the week for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no. It means a lot to get some best times here at home, and let's see what the next 2 years can look like, but I'm going to keep pushing.
Congratulations. Great to have you back, and enjoy the celebrations.
Thank you very much.
As we move away from the pool for a quick medal presentation for event 501 and 502. That's the men and women's 200-meter backstroke.
Presented by Mr. Riza Ibrahim, President of Eastern Cape Aquatics.
These medals will be presented by Mr. Riza Ibrahim, the President of Eastern Cape
Bronze
Aquatics.
medal winner with a time of 2:13.81 from KwaZulu-Natal, Mila Dracopoulos.
In 3rd place was Mila Dracopoulos.
silver medal winner with a time of 2:13.25 from Western Cape Aquatics, Grace Morris.
Grace Morris going up to collect her silver medal in the women's 200 backstroke.
And the gold medal winner with a Commonwealth qualifying time of 2:10.92 from Aquatics, Gauteng Tshwane, Hannah Pierce.
And the winner with that Commonwealth Games qualification time in first place, we had Hannah Pierce.
It's so wonderful to hear from Hannah a little earlier when she was chatting to Chanel following the victory. How excited she was, how happy she was to have swam that, to have won it, to have qualified for Glasgow. As we say, the fact that these athletes, they just do it time and time and time again, almost becomes very much part and parcel of the job, and they almost expect to just do well. It's great to see them appreciating the fact that they do so well.
No, I think they all
Next
definitely
up,
do
medal
all the
ceremony for
hard
event
work, hours of
502
training, gym,
men
recovery.
200-meter
It
backstroke.
all comes together at a meet like this.
Yeah, it really is nice. I just put
Medals
it into perspective, and I
presented
play a
by
lot of
Mr.
golf.
Reza
And if I
Ibrahim,
play with the odd pro every now and then,
President of
and
Eastern
they put
Cape
it
Aquatics.
3 meters away from the pin, from 200 meters out, and they look disappointed. And I'd be doing cartwheels if I was doing the same
Bronze
thing.
medal winner
But they come to expect
with a time
perfection.
of
As we see the men
2:03.98 from
arrive now
Aquatics,
for
Gauteng
that
Tshwane,
200 backstroke.
Johan Boshoff.
Juan Boshoff going up to collect his bronze medal. The man from Tshwane, 21 years of age.
Silver
bronze
medal
from
winner
lane
with a
8.
time of 2:02.87 from Aquatics, Gauteng Tshwane, Helgard Muller.
In second place from Aquatics Gauteng Tshwane, we had Helgard Muller.
And the gold medal winner with a Commonwealth qualifying time of 1:55.26 from Aquatics, Gauteng Tshwane, Pieter Kutsie.
He's been the face of this weekend, rightly so, going up to collect another goal, doing so with another qualifying time for Glasgow. It is the 5th different event he'll be competing in over at the Commonwealth Games. Pieter Kutsie, the golden boy in Gqeberha. And that wraps up the medal presentation for now.
Congratulations to our medal winners, and a special shout out there to Peter and Hannah.
And we get into
And thank you very
the
much
final
to Mr.
individual
Reza
event
Ibrahim.
of this week. The 400 freestyle. Last time we'll be seeing something that's not a relay. That's crazy. I've got a trivia question for you.
Don't ask me about golf, please.
No.
Because I wouldn't know.
No. Come now. This is far tougher. What was the very
On the
first race
program
we
next,
commentated on this
event
week?
507. We will
What
start
event
now
was
with
it?
the B final for the women 400-meter freestyle.
That's easy.
Let's hear.
I mean, how can you not know that performance by Amy Canny, 200 freestyle, South African and African record
Well
by her,
done.
and booking her ticket to Commonwealth Games.
Congratulations.
In lane 1,
You
we
nailed
have
it.
Anya
Yeah, starting the meet off
Buitenda.
with a bang. Did you know that?
Lane 2,
Yes.
Zoe Griffiths.
That doesn't sound
Lane
very
3,
promising.
we have
Okay,
Leon
my next question for you.
Markgraf.
Who is the current green jacket holder
Lane
of the
4,
Masters?
Maroni Jacobs.
No
In lane
clue.
5,
I
told
Amelie
you no golf.
Kleiner.
He went back-to-back last week. Rory
Lane
McIlroy.
6,
But
Caitlin
to more important
Evans.
matters, we are heading to the women's 400 free.
Lane 7,
is the B
Carly
final.
Antonopoulos.
Anya Buitenda, Zoe Griffiths,
And
Leah
in
Markgraf,
lane
Maroni
8,
Jacobs,
Caitlin
Emily
Horn.
Klein, Caitlin Evans, Carly Antonopoulos, and Caitlin Horn.
That's like me asking you who's a South African record holder in 100 meters backstroke short course.
Men or women?
Woman.
Give me 2 seconds.
You can't Google. I'm
No,
watching you.
never. Okay, here we go. First of 8 lengths.
Any guesses?
Can you give me initials?
Initials?
Yeah.
But that's cheating.
No, but
You
it's a
didn't
clue.
give me a chance.
If you asked, I would have given it to you.
No, you wouldn't know.
I would have, with 100%.
No.
Okay, I'll give you the initials. RM.
Oh, well, it's a bit late now.
Initials, please. Okay, 1 length of the pull down.
I can give you one. I'm not
Okay.
going to give you all because otherwise I think it's kind of a giveaway.
Yeah.
C.
So I take it C is the first one. Catherine van Rensburg.
Catherine's more known for her distance
I know.
freestyle abilities,
know.
but good guess.
Who was it?
Chanel van Beek.
Oh my word! Damn.
See,
Oh,
if I had to give you the whole thing, it would have given it away. So
Yeah. What a
But
great
it's okay.
question. Oh. Short course backstroke record.
100 backstroke.
100
yes.
backstroke. Wow, what is the time?
56.56.
That's incredible. Wow.
It's the one that I still have.
Jeez. When was that set?
Ooh, a very long time ago.
So if you say it's the one that you still got left, I mean, you obviously had a few. Every time they get beaten, you're like, oh, man.
No, I'm actually very excited that the girls swimming is progressing in the country. And, I mean, the record's been standing since 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So,
That's incredible.
yes, Jessica Thompson broke my 50 backstroke record last year at short course. So that was great, and I also got to interview her. So, yes, the one that's left is the 100 meters backstroke.
Jeez. Oh, so we are at the halfway stage in the women's 400 free. The
And
good
it
news
is Marnie Jacobs, 210.
Good news is this event won't be seeing Chanel's record broken. It will still stand the test of time.
Looks like Marnie Jacobs, Leah Markgraf, the two ladies leading the field in the B final for the women's 400 meters freestyle.
3 lengths of the pool to go. If you missed it a little earlier today, Chanel was explaining how that they have had lap counters for this event in the past. It never used to be the case. It was only 800 meters onwards. But since earlier, 400 meters are using lap counters.
Yes, and then with 100 meters to go, they get the bell.
As you will hear now. Lane 3, Leah Markgraf, just ahead of Marnie Jacobs, swimmer from the Eastern Cape. Bell ringing in their ears as they turn for the penultimate time.
And it is Markgraf followed by Jacobs.
Marnie Jacobs certainly coming into her own now. This is going to be a tight little battle between the two of them. And they turn for the final time. Leah Markgraf and Marnie Jacobs. Looks like it's going to be the battle between those two front runners, unless there's a nice resurgence from the likes of Emily Klein over in lane 5. And here we go.
Yes, currently in third place, we have Caitlin Horn out in lane number 8.
Another Eastern Caper. Crowds will be cheering for lane 4 for Marnie Jacobs. She's taken the fight to Leah Markgraf, and she's doing well. Markgraf trying to hold on, but in the end, Marnie Jacobs has taken over the lead, and she will touch first, doing so in a time of 4:26.88 ahead of Leah Markgraf. Terrific finish from her. And over in lane 8, as you heard Chanel mention, Caitlin Horn grabbing third spot. So nice 1 and 3 for Eastern Cape in this B final of the women's 400 free.
Results in the B final for the women's 400 meters freestyle.
That was
Jacobs,
terrific.
Markgraf, and Horn.
I know I have asked you this before, Chanel, but just to remind the viewers, what was your favorite event?
200 fly.
200 fly.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
And was it your favorite? Did you also because you would dominate in it, or is it just an event that you just like to participate in? I suppose it's kind of one leads to the
A
other.
bit of both, yeah, a bit of both. So
Next on the program,
I won my
final
first
seven,
senior
A
title at
final
14
for the women
in the 200 meters
meter
butterfly.
freestyle.
I remember very clearly, 2:14 for the 200 fly at the age of 14.
Wow.
Yes, back in East London when we still used to race in an outdoor facility. Now we have this beautiful indoor facility. So I would say, yes, 200 meter butterfly. And then as I got older later on in my career, it moved to backstroke.
Wow. Jeez, that's incredible.
Lane 3, we have Catherine van
And then you went on to set a backstroke record
Lane
for
4,
set,
Callan
and you
Lotte.
kept it. As we move over now to the A final of the women's 400 free. Lisa Gqeberha,
Lane 6,
Stephanie Hartman,
Dunay
Catherine van
Gqeberha.
Rensburg, Callan Lotte, Hannah Robertson,
Lane 7,
Dunay
Cornay
Gqeberha,
van
Cornay van Schalkwyk, and Scarlett
And in lane
Leroux.
8, Scarlett Leroux.
Start list of the A final in the women's 400 meter freestyle. Commonwealth qualification time 4:10.23. Still holding the South African and African record is Karen Prinsloo 4:07.92, set back in 2014.
And away they go. 8 laps to go in this, the women's B final of the 400 free. It's always interesting with the freestyle, because we've seen a couple of races with the free where a couple of the competitors compete in fly. And people just assume freestyle is just automatically the stroke. Yet that's not the case, because it's literally freestyle. You can use any style you want to. But
Correct.
this tends to be the fastest.
Yes, but in freestyle, obviously, the freestyle stroke is the fastest. And if you choose to do another stroke in freestyle, it's a freestyle time.
Yes.
So if you choose to do 100 breaststroke and 100 freestyle, the time will be classified as
The
100
freestyle.
freestyle.
Yeah, of
Correct.
course.
Looks like Dunay Gqeberha followed by Hannah Robertson in second and Callan Lotte in third position.
Let's look at the lineup of these 8 competitors, all from one place, all representing Tshwane. That is pretty sensational. And the first alternative, Kylie de Bruin, also Tshwane. Safe to say that they're pretty good at this event.
Yes, definitely.
All teammates, they know each other like a book. And at the moment, leading the way as they head toward the halfway mark over in lane 6. It is Dunay Gqeberha.
Dunay turning in 2:02.92, followed by Hannah Robertson 2:04.37, and Callan Lotte 2:04.97.
Excellent performance so far from Dunay Gqeberha.
Yes, Dunay looking very good and on track for that 4:10.23. So let's see if she can hang in there with 3 laps to go.
She'll return to hear the sound of that bell. Can you imagine it took a bit of use to for these 400 meter competitors to get used to these lap counters, and then suddenly you got that ring in your ear like, oh wow, am I doing the 400 still?
Just
Maybe
a
I'm doing the
friendly
800.
reminder, 2 more laps to go.
But I wondered that could put them off initially, thinking that they're doing a longer distance suddenly. Here comes the ring of the bell. Dunay Gqeberha still out in front. 2 laps left.
That's 307.08. Callan Lotta 308.96. Hannah Robertson 310.07.
Corin Prinsloo holding the record for SA in this event set back in 2014. 407.92. Great swimming from Danae Gqeberha. She turns for the final time. 3:39 on the nose.
Oh, she needs to come back in 30 seconds.
That time once again, 4:10.23. Fighting hard is Danae Gqeberha. And just missing out, unfortunately. She will get gold. 4:11.35. Ah, just over a second off that Commonwealth time. Callan Lotta grabbing second, and Hannah Robertson wrapping up third position. What a race it was, and congratulations to all Tswana competitors, all 8 in the pool. From the same team, from the same area. Superb performance from Danae Gqeberha. Led pretty much from start to finish, doing so from lane 6, the 23-year-old. She'll be happy with the victory. I suppose maybe a little disappointed with having missed out on Glasgow. But nevertheless, a brilliant swim. Led from the start. And that wraps up the 400 free for ladies. As Danae Gqeberha makes her way out of the pool, and Chanel is about to catch up with her.
Today, 4:11.35. It's been a long week, but great fight.
Thank you. It was a very tough race. I'm just glad that I got my hand on the wall first. Obviously would have liked to go a bit faster, but I just moved back from being in the States, a new program, so just wanted to see where I was at. So yeah, I'm sort of happy, but yeah, I would have liked to go a bit faster.
Well, so close to that time. I mean, at the 200 was looking good. 300, getting off it slightly. Last 50 meters had to come back in at 30 seconds. How were you feeling during the race?
I died. It was very, very tough the last 50. I didn't think I was moving at all in the last 50, but I know now what I need to work on, so I'll take that, learn from the race and take it as a positive. We know now what to do, what to work on. So.
How has the transition been from the States moving back home?
Sorry?
How has the transition been for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. It's different. Training's a lot different than what I'm used to. But I'm working and developing stuff that I didn't really ever work on, so that's a big positive. It's obviously very nice to be back home, be with the family and with all my friends and stuff, so yeah, it's been a great transition.
Seeing your family in the stands, they were cheering you on. Do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah, just thank you so much for always being here. My uncle's also here that absolutely loves swimming, and everyone in swimming, not just me, so it's been so nice having him here, and then just my whole family always supporting me, so I'm very grateful.
Good luck for the future, and thank you, Danae.
Thank you.
Well done there to Danae. Moving on to the B final for event 508 men 400-meter freestyle.
Lovely interview there with Danae Gqeberha, the victor when it came to the women's 400 free. As we welcome now the men onto pool deck. First of 2 finals and the penultimate individual race of the Gqeberha Concession Company SA Nationals for 2026. It is the men's B final. And the men getting ready to start. Jonathan Els, Nika Binsbergen, Matthew Goller, Shane van der Linde, Daniel Billings, Daniel Volson, Rayan Konat, and Jake Borigiro.
Lane 6, Daniel Wilson. Lane 7, Ryan Conard. And in lane 8, Jake Borigiro.
Three swimmers representing KZN in van der Linde, Konat, and Borigiro. One from the Western Cape in Daniel Volson, three from Tshwane and Els, Binsbergen and Goller, and one from Gauteng, Johannesburg, Billings. In they go once again. 8 lengths of the pool. It is the men's 400 free, the B final. We just saw a terrific performance from Danae Kutsia in the women's A final. No doubt we'll be seeing a lot more from the men as well. Some great swims in the offing. Hard to believe it is the final individual men's event of this entire week, the 400 free. Of course, it will be followed by the A final. But man, it's a bit sad.
No, very sad, but looking good out in lane number 3 is Matthew Goller, 26.92, followed by Shane van der Linde.
Goller looking good, looking strong. Van der Linde putting the pressure on him. 2 laps in, 6 to go.
Matthew turning in a time of 56.74, followed by Shane, 56.99, and Daniel Billings currently in 3rd. Matthew is the youngest competitor in this field, only 16 years old, representing Aquatics Gauteng, Tshwane. 150 done and dusted. Goller van der Linde.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. He's 5 years the junior of the oldest man in the pool, Jonathan Els, who's just 21, swimming out of lane 1. Yeah, great performance so far from Matthew Goller. At the halfway mark, he turns in a time of 1:58.43.
Followed by van der Linde, 1:58.99, and Daniel Billings, 2 minutes, 0.77.
So a straight shootout at the moment between Goller and van der Linde.
But also heating up out in lane 5 and 6, Daniel Billings, Daniel Wilson.
Yeah, Volson certainly putting on the afterburners over in 6. Goller for now holds the lead, but check at the speed from van der Linde. Arm work definitely going up a notch now as he looks to close the gap between himself and Goller. Ring of a bell about to commence. 2 laps to go. Oh, and there's very little to choose at the moment between these two men.
Also looking good out in lane number 7 is Rayon, the swimmer from KZN, taking over that 3rd position.
So Goller still holding on to that lead. Only just van der Linde just behind him. Tshwane versus KZN. Goller out in front. Goller looks to have actually increased that lead now.
It's a great last 20 meters by the swimmer from KZN.
Goller holding on to top spot. And he will stay there as we look out in lane 7, closing it through. And 7 coming through. Ravan Konat grabbing second. Shane van der Linde finishing third. Wow, what a finish at Rayan Konat. The 18-year-old in lane 7 just powered through in those last couple of meters.
Yes, he had a great last 100 meters, really turning on the gas with that 25 meters to go.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from Matthew Gqeberha. Pretty much led the way from start to finish. And in doing so, captured victory in the B final of the men's 400 free. It is the Bombela Concession Company SA National Swimming Champs 2026. And for the final time, we are about to see an individual race.
And we are ready for the A final.
This is
of
incredible.
The 400 meter freestyle.
After many, many races, many medals, many times, many records, this, for the final time, is the last time we will have an individual race from Gqeberha this week. The A final of the men's 400 free.
In lane 1, we have Connor Albertine.
Connor Albertine in picture now,
Lane 2, Caden Rolfe.
followed by Caden Rolfe.
Lane 3,
Arno
Arno
Krier,
Krier.
the man from Tshwane.
In lane 4, we have Matthew Caldwell.
And we have the man who absolutely loves the long stuff, Matthew Caldwell.
Lane 5, Adrian van Wyk.
Adrian van Wyk swimming out of lane 5.
Lane 6, Cameron Casali.
Cameron Casali competing in lane 6
Richard
rather.
Muller.
Richard Muller's over in lane 7
And
from
in
the
lane
Western
8,
Cape.
Thomas
And there we have Thomas Forbes, another Western Cape athlete, for this, the A final of the men's 400 free.
The lineup in the A final for the men's 400 meters freestyle.
In they go. 8 lengths of the pool. Mentioned Matthew Caldwell. Of course, he dominated matters when it came to the 1500 to the 800. He really does love this long stuff.
Yes, he does. But it looks like Caden Rolfe with a slight lead. Arno Kruger also in the mix. But we know Matthew definitely has the stamina and endurance to come back very strong.
It was amazing. I spoke to him immediately after that 1500. Didn't look like the happiest of fellas. Yesterday, after the 800, he had a big smile. Well, he had a smile, put it that way. I wonder if it's going to get bigger by the end of today if he holds on for the victory. I mean, he does have the fastest time. But of course, you've got 7 other swimmers who will be doing the utmost to ensure that he doesn't walk away with gold, or swim away rather. And as I say that, it is Matthew Caldwell leading the way first at the turn after 2 laps, 56 on the nose.
Followed by Adrian van Wyk, 56.45, and Arno Krier, 56.58.
And already Matthew Caldwell starting to make his presence felt.
Yes, Matthew extending that lead, 150 done and dusted. Very even across the field for second and third. Arno Krier, Adrian van Wyk, Cameron Casali.
It is pretty amazing just watching Matthew go about his business. So serene. Just looks so comfortable, always. Whether he's 2 laps in or 20 laps in. Halfway stage, Matthew Caldwell out in front, 153.93.
Followed by
Arno
Arno.
Krier. Adrian van Wyk in third. Caldwell heading back now. 2:23.65 as he looks to complete his 6th lap. At the moment, it does look like a battle for 2nd place. Caldwell, the head of the arrow. Caldwell will hear the bell. And for the penultimate time, he turns 2:52.56.
Followed by Van Beek and Arno Creer in 3rd position. As he turns with 50 meters to go. Looks like Arno Creer taking over that 2nd position, but followed closely by Adrian van Beek. Matthew Caldwell leading this event from beginning to end. 10 meters to go, getting his hand to the wall in a time of 3:53.02, followed by Arno Creer, 3:54.81, and Adrian van Beek, 3:55.72. Results for the A final in the men's 400 freestyle. Over to my colleague,
Matthew
Derek
Caldwell,
Alberts.
congratulations again. After the 1500, didn't really get much of a reaction. After the 800, you managed to crack somewhat of a smile. What's your reaction on now after that 400? Little to nothing. What do you make of that race?
Felt good. Was a well strategized swim. Didn't go according to plan though, on the time wise. So a little bit upset with that, but we move on.
Well, you did capture another goal with the long stuff. I mean, you made it a clean sweep. You really love this stuff. And of course, you were victorious at Midmar. What is it about the longer stuff that you enjoy so much?
I think it's just playing around with race strategy and that. Just the actual fact that I'm racing instead of just going fast.
Lovely. Well, congratulations on an astounding week. Enjoy the celebrations and great to have you here and see you succeed like you did.
Thank you so much.
Medal ceremony for event 505, the women 200-meter IM multi-class. Presented by Ms. Moira Norden.
So we move over to the medal ceremony once again. And we start off with the women's 200 IM multi-class.
Silver medal winner from aquatics, Gauteng, Tshwane, Ivana Finker.
Ivana Baker going up to collect her silver medal. Heard her chatting to Chanel earlier. Wonderful performer is Ivana. It's been a great games.
From aquatics, Gauteng, Johannesburg, Zora Veggerie.
In first place, we had Zora Veggerie from Aquatics Gauteng, Johannesburg. Well done to the ladies in the mix in the 200-meter IM S1 to S15.
As we say goodbye to the ladies for that event. And we get ready to welcome up the men in the men's 200 IM S1 to S15.
Medal ceremony for event 506, men 200-meter IM multi-class.
And there they are, making their way through. Chatted to Nathan Hendricks regarding his brilliance when it comes to chess. He apparently is really good when it comes to online chess. Also was a very good blind cricketer.
Bronze medal winner from
before he decided to just switch his attention to the pool. And you can see how he's just gone from strength to strength. But first up, in third position, a great performance from William Leroux. Just 15 years of age. Swimming out of Tshwane. Very happy man there, collecting his bronze.
Medal winner from Western Cape Aquatics, Tian Terblanche.
In second place, we had Tian Terblanche from the Western Cape.
Yeah, man, he's also had an incredible week here. In Gqeberha has a man from the Cape. But there is a man who has truly dominated matters. And no doubt we'll see him shining bright on the international stage.
Nathan Hendricks.
Nathan Hendricks going up to collect yet another gold. He'll have to go and declare his luggage when he flies out. Have a whole new bag just full of gold. Well done to Nathan Hendricks, as well as William Leroux and Tian Terblanche. The top three when it comes to the men's 200 IM multi-class S1 to S15. We say farewell to those gents. And we welcome the next set of medalists. We'll be moving over to the 50 fly now.
Medal
First up,
ceremony for event
ladies first.
503, women 50-meter butterfly. Presented by Ms. Moira Norden, Artistic Swimming Selection Committee member of Swimming South Africa. Bronze medal winner with a time of 26.40 from Aquatics, Gauteng, Ekurhuleni, Jessica Thompson.
In third place, we have Jess Thompson from Aquatics Gauteng, Ekurhuleni.
Silver medal winner.
The silver medal winner. And
With
a long-time friend and teammate of the winner,
25.98
Caitlin De Lange.
from Aquatics, Gauteng,
She
Tshwane,
set that time earlier today
Caitlin
for
De
Glasgow.
Lange.
Did it again this time round. And collected silver along the way.
And the gold medal winner Commonwealth qualifying time of 25.63 from Aquatics, Gauteng, Tshwane, Erin Gallagher.
Gold medal and another qualification time for Glasgow. It's Erin Gallagher. All three of these ladies have booked their ticket to Glasgow. Jess did so in the 50 back. Erin 53, 50 and 100 fly, and then Caitlin 53 and 50 fly.
Amazing. A fantastic swimming trio, those three. Great friends, great competitors. As we move over for the
Medal
final
ceremony
set of
for event
medalists
504, the
for
men
this session.
50-meter butterfly.
It is the men's 50 fly.
Presented by Ms. Moira Norden, Artistic Swimming Selection Committee Member of Swimming South Africa. Bronze medal winner with a time of 23.91.
Sure, I
from
don't know who
Western
that
Cape
was that walked
Aquatics,
past, but they smell
Ty
really good.
Pearson.
Ty Pearson going up to collect his bronze medal in the men's 50 fly.
Silver medal winner with a time of 23.69 from Western Cape Aquatics, Chad Leclerc.
In second place, it's none other than Chad Leclerc, stepping up for his silver medal.
Talk about needing extra luggage. He would need a whole new house
And
to
the gold
contain the
medal
medals
winner
he's
with
won
a time of
over the years.
23.68
As we move over to the
from
victor, it really was
Aquatics,
by the
Gauteng,
barest of margins. It was
Johannesburg,
such an exciting
Calvin
race.
Eustace.
Calvin Justice collecting gold in the men's 50 fly, just edging out Chad at the death. It was by 1/100th of a second.
Yes, 0.01.
Incredible performance from all three men. Justice collecting gold, Leclerc silver, and Pearson bronze. And then wraps up the medal ceremony for that session. As we look forward to the final swimming event
Congratulations to
of the
all
week,
medal winners,
of the
and
meet
thank you very much
for 2026, and it comes to Gqeberha Concession Company SA Nationals, the 4x100 medley relay.
And we are ready to start with the relays this evening. First up, we have event 509, the women 4x100 meter medley relay.
Event 509, that's the women 4x100 medley
In lane
relay.
2, we have the A team of
Ladies
Eastern
making their
Cape
way onto pool deck.
Aquatics. In lane 3, the B team of Aquatics, Gauteng, Tshwane. Lane 4, A team of Aquatics, Gauteng, Tshwane. In lane 5, we have the A team of Western Cape Aquatics. Lane 6, the A team of
In lane 2, we have
KwaZulu-Natal.
Eastern Cape 18, 3 Aquatics
And in
Gauteng
lane
20
7,
B,
the A team of
4 Aquatics Gauteng
Gauteng
20 A,
Ekurhuleni.
in 5 Western Cape A, 6 KZNA, and in 7 Aquatics Gauteng Ekurhuleni A. As the backstroke swimmers jumping in the water, lane 2 to 7, Gemma Spies, Hannah Pierce, Taylor Jonker, Cassidy Burgess, Mila Tropopoulos, and Jess Thompson. Away they go in the 4x100 freestyle medley relay. These ladies will be completing 2 lengths of each stroke. That's 2 backstroke, 2 breaststroke, 2 lengths of butterfly, and finishing off with 2 lengths of freestyle. Looking good out in lane 6 is the team from KZN. Looks like Mila Tropopoulos turning in first place, followed by Aquatics Gauteng Twane. Jess Thompson with a last minute surge, 15 meters to go. Looks like Jess Thompson taking over the lead for Ikuleleni A. And it is Jess Thompson, 101.49, followed by Mila Tropopoulos, 102.27, and Taylor Jonker, 102.78. In the water for the Eastern Cape, Myra Videra, Aquatics Gauteng B, Chanel Falsman, Aquatics Gauteng A, Kayleen Corbett, Western Cape, Morgan Cope, KZN, Dana Robson, and Ikuleleni A, we have Rebecca Kuhn. Kayleen Corbett taking over the lead for Aquatics Gauteng 20. Morgan Cope looking good in second position for the Western Cape. And Dana Robertson currently in third for the team from KZN. But it's all Kayleen Corbett as she hands over to Erin Gallagher.
Erin Gallagher in the water now. Lady is certainly no stranger to medals. We've already seen her on top of the podium. Leading the way for Tshwane in this butterfly leg. Closely followed by Abigail Kotza. And Gallagher having opened up a healthy lead. Also in the mix, Rebecca Meader for KZN. As Gallagher makes her way back. Front and center. Cheers all round from teammates, from fans, from parents, from coaches. Erin Gallagher doing the handover to Caitlin DeLange, who of course was alongside her on the podium a short while ago following that 50 fly. Caitlin finishing off with freestyle. Nice battle emanating between Western Cape and KZN. Gallagher Caitlin DeLange turns for home now. The final lap of the final leg. Tshwane A leading proceedings. Nice fight back from KZN. Looks like it's going to be a great battle for second, but there's no question who's going to capture the victory, because the team of Jonker, Corbett, Gallagher and DeLange are cruising to gold. They grab it, but who's going to come out on top for silver? Western Cape slightly ahead. Western Cape take it, doing so via Grace Morris. And KZN finishing third. And that was Carla Mikla wrapping up proceedings. But what a performance from Tshwane A. Taylor Jonker, Kayleen Corbett, Erin Gallagher and Caitlin DeLange coming away with the victory. And that concludes our penultimate event of the 2026 Bombela Concession Company SA Nationals here in Gqeberha. And that is the last time we'll see ladies in action. They really have lit up the pool throughout the course of this week. And it's been fantastic having them here, seeing some truly breathtaking performances across the board, across all 5 days of the action.
And are you ready for the last event of the Gqeberha SA National Aquatic Senior Champs 2026? Let's give it up for event 510, the men 4x100
So the final
meter
event
medley relay.
for the 2026 Nationals here in Gqeberha. It is the men's 4x100 medley.
In lane 1, we have the B team of Aquatics, Gauteng, Ekurhuleni. In lane 2, the A team of Western Cape Aquatics.
So looking through the teams, final event
Lane 3,
for the
the
Gqeberha
A
Concession
team of
Company
Aquatics,
SA Nationals
Gauteng,
2026 here
Ekurhuleni.
at Newton Park Swimming Pool. The men's
In lane
4x100
4, the A
meter
team
medley,
of Aquatics,
lanes 1 through to 8.
Gauteng,
Ekurhuleni B,
Lane 5,
Western
the
Cape
B
A,
team of
Ekurhuleni
Aquatics,
A,
Gauteng,
Tshwane A, Tshwane B,
In lane 6,
Western Cape
we
B,
have the
Eastern
B
Cape A,
team of Western Cape
KZN A.
Aquatics. In lane 7, the A team of Eastern Cape Aquatics. And in lane 8, the A team of KwaZulu-Natal.
Confirmation of that lineup. Here we go. And away they go. First of 8 laps, first of 4 disciplines, backstroke to kick things off. Van Heerden, Labuschagne, Mann, Barnard, Muller, Troer, Pretorius, and Gibson. The 8 men doing duty when it comes to backstroke. And a good start by Luan Barnard for Tshwane A over in lane 4. And he turns just ahead of Halkard Muller, who's also had a fantastic week. They head back to deliver the handover now. Tshwane A still out in front, courtesy of Luan Barnard. Well chased by Muller. But Barnard out in front. He'll be handing over to Chris Smith, who's in charge of breaststroke. What a breaststroke performance he delivered last night. That great battle between himself and Michael Hooley. Speaking of Michael Hooley, he's over in lane 2. Great showing from Chris Smith. And Chris Smith does turn first, just ahead of the likes of Hooley, as well as Matthew Randall. Michael Hooley has Smith in his sights, as does Matthew Randall. Smith, though, out in front. Great fight back there from Michael Hooley for Western Cape A. But Smith will hand over first.
Into the waterfall butterfly leg, we have Tingwei Deng, Tylee Pearson, Kai Whelan, Eben van der Merwe, Guy Wessels, Johan van der Merwe, Matthew Pretorius, and Caden Naidu for KZN A team. Team from Aquatics Gauteng 2018 still in the lead with Eben van der Merwe, followed closely by 20B. And the team from the Western Cape hot on their heels. Six meters to go. We have Armand Latman, Tumela Mahan, Chad Leclos for the Western Cape. 100 meters freestyle. Matthew Caldwell going in for Aquatics Gauteng Ekuleleni. Colin Salabuko for the team from the Eastern Cape. 50 meters to go, and it's 2018 with a slight lead over the team from the Western Cape. Luntman looking very strong. Chad Leclos coming back. Team from the Western Cape. Who's going to get their hands to the wall first? Looks like Western Cape. Chad Leclos doing the business. Well done to Western Cape A team. Followed by Aquatics Gauteng A. What a way to finish off the Bombela Concessions Company SA Nationals 2026.
Absolutely superb. What a performance there from the competitors. They're just waiting to see the official times. I see the boards were a little bit out. So we'll just need a little confirmation a little later, but it certainly looked like Western Cape edged Tshwane right at the end.
Yes, correct.
So we'll wait for confirmation, but man, that was a phenomenal way to finish things off. Yeah, the Bombela Concession Company SA Nationals for 2026. It really has been incredible. You enjoyed yourself?
Well, I've loved every single minute of it, from Amy Canny 200 freestyle starting us off, South African and African record, to this final relay. What a last one by Chad Leclos in their freestyle leg.
Yeah, it's so fair. You know, Chad has really been, I know I spoke about Peter Kutsia being kind of the face of this the last week. And rightly so, given the fact what he has achieved over the last year and a bit. But I mean, Chad, you just can't look past the fact that he is South Africa's one of the greatest Olympians ever, one of South Africa's greatest ever sportsmen. And for him to have delivered like that at the death in the very last event, it really does sum up what a great career he has had and how well he has done for this event in the past.
No, definitely. I mean, he's given so much to the sport. Even with the youngsters, I know I had Ethan Dupree, 200-meter butterfly swimmer. They had a rivalry over a couple of years, and just giving back to him, allowing Ethan to stay with him, train with him. So a great hero for the sport.
It really is. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, as always, Chanel van Beek, who, of course, is that record holder when it comes to the short course 200 backstrokes.
100 meters backstroke.
100 meters backstroke. Still holding on to that record, and long may it stay. It's been phenomenal having you alongside me, as always. It's been a great week. It's been great having the viewers join us. Well done to the athletes, the coaches, the volunteers, the officials, to everyone for making it an outstanding week, as always. It's something we always love coming back to, and may it just go from strength to strength.
I agree with you 100%. See you all in 2027.
Thank you so much. Cheers.